All right, folks, let's talk comp plan. Now, I think this is exciting because Synergy Worldwide Compensation Plan is the most lucrative comp plan I've ever seen in my life. And here's how it works. There's 8 ways to get paid, but I want to talk about just 4 of them because I want to get right to the meat of it and just talk about the exciting aspects that I think that are most important. So first off, you have 2 groups of people. You have a left leg and a right leg. So what's going to happen here is you're never perfectly balanced. You're always going to have a leg that's maybe smaller than the other leg. So what's going to happen is the computer's going to look at it and go, okay, whatever the lesser of the 2 legs is, it's going to give you up to 10% for whatever volume's there. So for example, if you have 10,000 in volume, you're going to receive up to $1,000 because you're going to make up to 10% of that volume. Okay? Now, let's talk about up to. The company caps 55 cents of every dollar to you and I. So that's the total payout. It doesn't pay any more, it doesn't pay any less. So here's how it works. Most compensation plans that aren't capped could run over that mark, leaving the company in a situation where they could go out of business because they're paying too much money. What's exciting is no matter how big your check is, Synergy is always going to be safe because we've capped it. We've looked ahead 100 years to go, there's no way, they're always going to be in profit and they know exactly they're going to pay out 55 cents of the dollar for you and I. So I find that exciting. It gives me assurance knowing we've covered all bases here, we're safe, but I just want you to know when you're explaining it, it's up to 10% or it's up to 4% or however you want to talk about it. So again, whatever your lesser of the 2 legs is, it pays up to 10%. So if you have a $10,000 weak leg, it's going to give you up to 10% of that, so it's going to give you up to $1,000 in return. Pretty simple, okay? But let's talk about my favorite aspect of the plan. Now, I got to tell you, this is exciting. I mean, folks, nobody has done this. And what Dan Higginson has put together in this compensation plan is it's the first time in network marketing where you're actually partnered with your people. You're partnered with your personally sponsored. It only makes sense. You know, in most compensation plans, and I don't want to take any shots out there of any other company or compensation plan, but most of them, when your people do better than you, you're cut off. I remember about 12 years ago, Paul Blad and myself were in a company, I did better than he did, and I was underneath him, and I cut him off. Well, I felt bad, but that was the comp plan. It's pretty normal back then. So what happens here? For the first time, you work hard with your people. They do good, you do good. They do great, you do great. It's awesome. I mean, folks, there's nothing like this. And I really want you to know this part. It's so important. This is crucial. This is where you can make a fortune if you just understand exactly how it works. So here's how it works. It's called the Mega Match. Basically, you sponsor 5 people, okay? And what you want to do is you want to help those 5 people. Let's just say you want to help them get each a $100 check, okay? And they're going to make $100 because they each have a weak leg and a strong leg. So that on their basic commission, they're going to get 10% of whatever they do on their weak leg, okay? So let's say they make $100. They have $1,000 on their basic commission. They make 10% on their weak leg, so they're going to get roughly $100. Okay. Now you have 5 people doing that. Okay. All 5 are making $100. You've brought those 5 into the business, so you're going to match dollar for dollar whatever they make on their weak leg. So if they make 100, you're going to make 100. So let's do 100 times 5. You're going to make $500. So it's all based on your personally sponsored whatever they do on their weak leg. Okay. Pretty simple. So let's say you want to make $1,000. What do? Simple. Do the exact same thing. You want to help your 5 people make $200. Okay? Pretty simple. It's all about duplicate. Again, everything's about duplication. It's about keeping it simple, simple, simple. So let's say you want to make $5,000 a month. What do? What's the secret ingredient that you need to make $5,000 on the Mega Match? Help your 5 people each make $1,000. Okay? Now what's going to really happen is maybe some might make $2,000, some might make $500, some might make $1,500, and it's all going to add up together. So whatever they make, you're going to match dollar for dollar whatever they make, and you're going to make a total. You combine what everybody makes, and you're going to add that up, and that's going to be your Mega Match for all your people. It's fantastic. So if you want to make $5,000, help your 5 each make $1,000, times that by 5, you have $5,000. Pretty simple, right? So you can predict for the first time in network marketing if someone comes to you and go, I have a goal, I need to make 5,000, I need to make 10,000, I need to make 50,000, whatever crazy number people are looking for, you can show them exactly how to make that money, no matter what. And it all comes down to helping your people. I mean, that's all that matters. Is all you do is care about your people more than yourself. You duplicate that process, and you keep duplicating until you hit your goal or your people hit your goals. So, for example, let's just talk crazy, just for a second. Let's say you want to make $50,000 a month. Okay? Crazy, right? It's not really. It's the math. Math never lies. All you have to do is work the math to your favor. So, what are you going to do? Simple. You're going to take those 5 people you personally sponsored, and you're going to help them each make $10,000 a month. Can you care and love about your people enough to help them make each $10,000 a month? Sure you can. No problem. But is it going to take overnight? No, it's a business. It's that double a penny a day every day. It's that slow start, but over 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, you can help those people progress through the compensation plan, get that volume going. The bigger they go. As you're going, your check's going up, up, and up. So, how do you do it? Help 5 people make $10,000 a month. You match that dollar for dollar. Now you're making $50,000 a month. Let's say it's 100. Do the same thing. You see where I'm going. But let's go back to realistic. We're just starting. We want a 6-month plan. We want a year plan. What if you want to make $10,000 a piece? Help your 5 make $2,000 each. What if you make what if you make $5,000? Help your people make $1,000 a piece. What if you want to make $500? Help your people make $100 a piece. The bottom line here, folks, you see where I'm going? I'm keeping it simple, and no matter what your hot button is, no matter how much you want to make, no matter what your people want to make, you can explain it simply in the Mega Match by going, look, help your people do certain things. You're going to match dollar for dollar, and you're going to have it. Folks, I've seen many comp plans out there. I've never seen anything like this because it's truly people helping people. But let me tell you something exciting. Let's say somebody comes down 100 levels deep, and he's a go-getter, and he goes out and sponsors 5 people. And he sponsors 5 people better than you and I put together. And he sponsors 5 people, maybe one might have a $20,000 Mega Match. One might have a 10, might have 5. And he has a chance to make more money than you and I put together. That is fair. Most compensation plans are designed so if you got in 10 years ago in that company and you got in before first, then you're going to make all the money. Well, here it doesn't matter. The biggest check in Synergy Worldwide, they haven't even come in yet. I mean, next year, we might have a person come in 1,000 levels deep and can make more than all of us. It's fantastic. That is a fair market. So keep it simple, folks, but understand this comp plan. Understand the Mega Match. I mean, it's truly, you're matching whoever you personally sponsor. It doesn't matter if they're on the weak leg, the strong leg, 100 levels deep. It doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you're going to work with these people. You're going to work with them directly, and you're going to make sure they succeed. You're going to make sure they're successful, and they're going to duplicate over and over again. And there's no end, okay? There's no end to this. So as you're helping your people grow with the Mega Match and helping their check go up, your check's going up. So everybody's doing it together as a team. It's fantastic. I've never, ever seen anything like this where it's truly people helping people. Let's talk about the leadership bonus. That's exciting. In network marketing, what happens is you're building a group, you're going 6 months to a year, your group matures, and that one group just takes off. It goes around the plan. If it's done right and you're duplicating process properly, what happens is your group just grows and grows and grows without you, despite yourself. I love it. That's true duplication. But most companies, will go down a certain amount of levels, cut you off. Here, there's no levels. So when that leg takes off into the million mark and just kind of goes crazy, you're going to get paid up to 4% on that. That's unheard of. I mean, I've been cut off on every single plan I've ever done in my whole life. This, I'm not cut off. I get paid infinity down that volume up to 4%. Wow. I mean, this is exciting stuff here, folks. I mean, for some of you people that have done this before and you've been cut off and you've seen the groups go in the millions, because you were at a company at the right time, maybe 10, 15 years ago, and it matured and never got rewarded for it. Here, you're actually getting rewarded for the momentum, for people using a product you don't even know. You love them. You love all these people. You don't know 99% of them, but you just love them because they just keep growing and growing and growing. It's fantastic, okay? So just to recap, on the leadership bonus, it pays up to 4% on your strong leg, infinity down, okay? So when your group matures, you're going to get paid on that for the rest of your life. It's fantastic. In fact, if you do the math, you're going to get a big portion of your check down the road on the leadership bonus alone. I want to share one aspect of the plan that is so exciting. It's really not written anywhere, but I have to share it. I've never seen anything like it. It's called Presidential. It's the very top of the plan. And what you need to achieve for Presidential is $400,000 on your weaker leg. So if you, over time, again, making your list of 20 people, helping your people do the same thing, duplicating, keeping it simple, 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 simple. Okay? You keep it simple, and you help your group on your weaker leg achieve $400,000 in sales. You're what's called Presidential. Well, let me tell you, nobody in the company makes less than $1 million a year at Presidential. It's unheard of. It's not that many people, folks. If you broke it down, it would be about 2,500 people on AutoShip taking 4 servings a day of the product, if you were to break down on your weak leg. You would become Presidential, which would in return pay $1 million a year. Now, I have 2 people at that level right now, and trust me, they both live in Spain now, and their lifestyle is fantastic. I mean, they live great. They eat great. They enjoy their life. Trust me. If you ask them, I would sure say that I guarantee you they're going to say it's worth it. Now, folks, is everybody going to get there? No. But you should at least set a goal. If you want to hit a high goal and you set yourself up, you have some big dreams in your life, and you want to absolutely go for it, and you want to take advantage of the compensation plan, why not? Set some goals. Go for it. Look what you have going for it. We have the biggest cause-driven opportunity on the planet. We have a product that's helping people, okay? We have the #1 manufacturer in the world backing us. We have a compensation plan that pays out 55 cents of every dollar to you and I, okay? And we're in a recession that we're just at the beginning. So we need to help a lot of people. But everybody I know needs this product, okay? Now, is everybody going to take this product? Of course not. They're just not. But they all need it because 50% of the population is dying from heart disease. So do you believe we have a business here? Of course we do. It's huge. So why not capitalize on this situation? So get on the product, set some goals, and if you do decide to go to Presidential, go for it. What if you only get halfway? You're still doing pretty dang good. What if you only make 10% of that? Wow, I mean, that's fantastic. What if you only make 1% of it? Folks, it's numbers. Do it. Go for it. Set some goals. If that's what you want to achieve, it's there for the taking. You know, I've been working the U.S. market now since, I would say, July 2011. And I see an opportunity here. I see an opportunity that heart disease is huge. Diabetes, for one. Look at childhood diabetes right now. Do you realize they predict right now 50% of all the kids in America are going to be diabetics? 50%. So the next generation of kids and people and adults, what do they need? They're lacking nitric oxide. Could they use this product? I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you, but I think it would do some good. Folks, capitalize on this opportunity. It's the biggest cause-driven opportunity on the planet. Now, let's say you're a physician and you have a couple hundred clients that want to buy the product. You don't want to do network marketing, but yet you want to do retail the product a little bit, which is great. You don't have to be a doctor. You could just be anybody. But the point is, if you want to retail the product, what you do is they buy from your website as a customer. They have nothing to do with the business, and that you get, in return, 25% of whatever they purchase. So simply said, if they buy $1,000 worth of product, you make $250. If they buy $10,000, you make $2,500. Simple math. Simple, simple, simple. So this is perfect. So anyway, 25%, whatever retail customers you do. Piece of cake. The last aspect of the plan is crucial. Everybody that's committed has to be on here. And this is your job to make sure your people understand this and your people's people. The key to make this work is AutoShip. That is the #1 and most important part of this plan. You're going to get rewarded very well for people being in AutoShip. That's what's going to pay your commission check, and that's what's going to pay your people's people their commission check. So AutoShip is the #1 most important thing you can do to start off your business right. And here's what else it's going to do. This boggles my mind here because I've never seen a company do this. This is very generous. Most compensation plans take the difference between your 2 groups. So you have a right leg and a left leg. And whatever the difference is, flushes to the company. Okay? Now, in Synergy Worldwide, what they do is, let's say you have 10,000 here and 20,000 here. What they're going to do is take the difference and they're going to bank that. If you're on AutoShip, they're going to bank the difference. So you're going to put it in a bank. Now, what does this mean? Let me just jump right to my sponsor, Paul Blad and Rudy Pedroza. What happens to them, they have so much bank volume over the years that they could lose one of their whole groups, let's say their right leg. And they have enough bank volume that the company, Synergy Worldwide, is going to pay them their full commission check for the next 11 years. That's an insurance policy. So no matter what happens, they're guaranteed to have that paycheck for the next 11 years because they were on auto ship and now they have the bank volume to take place if something did crazy happen, heaven forbid. So, are you going to be on auto ship? Of course you are, because you want to bank that volume and you want your people to bank that volume. Because think about your mega matches. Everybody on your mega match, you're going to, if they bank the volume, you can get the mega match on that bank volume too. So it is huge. It's the most important thing you possibly do to help your people is make sure they're on auto ship. Now, for all the details on the comp plan that I left out, go to synergyworldwide.com and look up the comp plan and you'll see what we're talking about here in more detail. All right, folks, let's do a recap. Let me ask you, is there anything that I'm saying that you can't say? Serious. I mean, can you make a list of 20 people? Can you care about those people more than yourself? Can you share the product? Can you take the product, get your own testimony? Folks, here's the thing. It's simple. When I complicated this industry, you know how successful I was? I wasn't. I failed miserably. I absolutely made this much money. But when I became more duplicatable and simple and everything I did anybody else could do, I started doing fantastic. And then it's not about me and it's not about you, it's about 100 people away doing the exact same thing we're doing. Does that make sense? You know, it's great to have product knowledge. It's great to have knowledge of anything. It's important. But with network marketing, you got to remember, it's a volunteer army. We have to keep it so simple. Everybody can do it. And trust me, if it wasn't simple, I'd fail. I'm a pretty simple guy. What I want you to do is just master the basics, just over again. Just keep it simple, and just all we're trying to do is get everybody's ship in the right direction. That's it. That's all we're trying to do here. We're not trying to reinvent anything here. All we're trying to do is get the product out to the public, get some testimonies, and get people in the right direction. That's it. And I want to help as many people as I can financially. I live in a small community. And we have 250 foreclosures right now. And we have 2 gas stations in our town. 3. I mean, it's unheard of. I mean, there is a need to make some extra money. If everybody in our community made an extra $500, they might be a little different in their house situation. So again, how do we make that extra $500? We go back to the comp plan. Help 5 people, each make $100. Pretty simple, right? And then pretty soon those people making $100, they want to make $500. So what are they doing? They're helping their people make extra $100 each, and then they're making $500. See what I'm saying? It just keeps going. But the trick is we master the basics. That's all we're going to do here is we're going to master the basics. We're going to leave no one behind, and we work as a team. I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. We have to do it together, okay? And you don't want to complicate this. Stop. If you complicate this, I don't know if you're going to have success. And if you don't care about other people, you probably won't have success either. The trick to this whole thing, what makes this really work, is you care about those people more than yourself. That's it. That's it. Can you do this? Of course you can. We're human beings. We all love each other. We just have to care about the person you're bringing in more than yourself. Okay? And we have to care about your people's people more than yourself. And your people's people more than yourself. And your people's people more than yourself. See where I'm going? Okay? That's it. That's all I want you to do is focus on your people's people and care about as many people as you possibly can. I mean, my goal is to help as many people as I possibly can. That's it. And my day's fantastic, folks. Seriously. I wake up every morning and every day of my life, I get an unbelievable product testimony. Unbelievable. I wish I could share it with all of you. I mean, you wouldn't even believe half these, okay? And we're not curing anything. We're not doing anything. All we're doing is allowing the body to heal itself. We have a product that is so pure and so natural and so wonderful, I'd be scared to be our competition. I mean, no one's even in second place what we're about to do here. This product creates nitric oxide better than anything else on the planet. Simple. And in return, there's 22 positive little things it does. Okay? Let's keep it simple, folks. There's enough information out there where people can share, and you can get on the product. It's a 90-day money-back guarantee. What do you have to lose? We're taking the product. We're going to get some great testimonies. But I want you to keep it real. I don't want you to be in the gray area. I don't want you to say anything that's not true. I want you to use your own testimony. Because what's going to happen? Every day of my life, I hear a fantastic testimony. Every day. Every single day of my life, I hear somebody's life being changed on this product. And guess what? I can't tell a soul. I can tell nobody because it's wrong. I cannot talk about anybody's personal improvement on this product because it's wrong. I can only talk about what happens to me. And you have to do the same thing because we have to do this right. We have to. This opportunity is too good to blow it for the rest of us. There's no reason to exaggerate anything what we're saying. Okay? This has Nobel Prize winning science. We have the #1 manufacturer in the world. Okay? Second to nobody. We have the #1 compensation plan, in my opinion, that helps you work with your people. Okay? Now let me ask you, do you want to be with the #1 manufacturer in the world and take a product that has been tested at least 250 times on each batch? Or do you want to work with a company that's maybe #2 or #10 or #50 or who knows what list they are on the scale of things here? I'm talking is, I see an opportunity here. Okay? Heart disease is on the rise. 50% of the population around the world has heart disease. Okay? We have a solution for a problem. Simple. Okay? Do you think it's a fantastic business opportunity? Do you think some people might try the product? I think so. It's changed my life, and I think it'll change thousands of others. The point is everybody going to join you? No. I mean, half your family won't join you. Half family won't join me. I mean, I love my family. But are they going to take this product? No. I could beg them to take it. They're not going to take the product. It's okay. We just love our family unconditionally. We love our good friends. Folks, look. We're looking for 1% of the market. 1%. 1 out of 100 that goes, wow, I like this. This makes sense. This is logical. #1 manufacturer, 55 cents on the payout. I can make a lot of money. I can help my people. Everybody needs this product if you want to capitalize on the market anyway. It's a no-brainer. Okay, what if 50% of the population has heart disease and we're only going after 1%? What happens if we get 2%? What if we get 3, 10? I mean, folks, there's no limit to how big we can grow this. But we have to do it right. We have to do it right. We have to do it morally and ethically honest. Okay? And there's no gray area here. There's no reason to exaggerate one little thing. So we have to do this right. Because this opportunity is not going away. We can make this opportunity last the rest of our life. And we can give this to our grandkids if it's done properly. All right, folks, in closing, I want you to do me one favor. You know, you've heard this over and over again, but I really want you to focus on your people and commit to them and love more than yourself. It's so important. Because if you don't do this, you're probably going to fail. And I don't want you to fail. It's too crucial for you not to fail. There's too many people counting on you in your life. So do me this favor and help those people, because I know you can do this, and I believe you'll have phenomenal success if you do this right and duplicate. So again, focus on your people, care about them more than yourself, and I think you'll have phenomenal success here. Thank you so much.